Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So new Speedroids, well, new Speedroids. Only one monster though, but it's kinda good. It's a circular for the archetype. So basically nowadays, most of the newer archetypes are getting a circular alike card. So, you know, free special summon to the field from the hand, send something from your deck to the graveyard, and eventually, directly, indirectly, you're getting another search from the deck. Anyway, so a one card combo, and all I keep in mind is that currently the OCG does have one extra overframe card, right? While we in the TCG we don't have that one yet, and I'm not so sure if it was confirmed that we will be getting that new level 7 Synchro, right? And it's kind of an important card as well for your end board. Anyway, okay, so again, it has been years last that I played Speedroids, but I remember both of these, the Link 2, the Synchro, the level 3 that, you know, for example, Reborn is the two materials used. For me this was one of the newer cards, probably revealed or released some time ago, but you know, the pendulum conjunction with each other, only good if you already have two Synchros on the field, so it's not a strong starter I feel, unless, you know, you already have the Synchro summoning going. I'm playing two of this one, the, what is it, level 5, that Reborn, so what is it, a non-tuner. And here's where the new level 7 could come into play, a new overframe card. And this end board, again, is like one card combo. Sure, there might be variations, obviously. But it's a good tell of what this new card can, you know, can pump out. Something that I something that I eventually added to the main deck, and, you know, not play pure Speedroid, is Radiant Typhoon, and something that I'm keen on trying out is playing more Radiant Typhoon, so a heavier engine on that, and less of the breakier Speedroid stuff. Anyway, because again it's vulnerable to one disruption or two disruptions. Okay, so let's see. The Link 2 gives you the extra normal summon for the Straddles, you know, the Pendulum is their Straddles. This searches the Pendulum summon, at least the Pendulum monster, right? Now we can go for the level 3, Reborn 2, probably, yeah, because of dice. Dice can manipulate levels, as you know. Here's again where you have multiple pathways to potentially extend your field. We go for a level 5 first, probably... Why was that? I needed more space. I needed more space on the field. And the thing is that the level 8 doesn't do that much now. Only against an established board from your opponent when Synchro summons. So it was basically to empty up space. And again, one of the reasons why I might, you know, want to main deck more of the Radiant Typhoon stuff is again non-engine, force art hand traps and so on. So, you know, your opponent will not keep their Imperm or Veiler for your Link 2. So we get both our bosses on the field, and this is pretty okay. Something that might be different is that the level 11, I forgot its name, also could be part of your end board as well. You know, the one that tags out special summon 2 level 7s and, you know, looking at the new overframe level 7 that can be summoned, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so we are able to dodge thanks to one of the traps. The traps are iffy. One of them I think is needed because it, you know, it gives you the token, as you saw, part of your one card combo, level 1 tuner by the way, while the other trap is probably just to win more. And something that I don't like about Speedroids is their spells. Sure, what is it? They have like the Searcher, a special summoner from the deck. They all need a discard, but on the other hand, sure, your archetype is playing some cards that you want to discard, but it's still super awkward of, you know, needing to discard. Sure, there are other archetypes that also need to discard, but you'll get double search or something like that. That's not the case with this. And you still need to be, you know, need to be lucky with your dice as well. Rolling 1 always. So this should be more than enough, right? Yeah, next one. Going second against an Invoked, and this hand going second is pretty good. Terror Top as the Searcher, nice starter, which will probably force out the first disruption. We have the Straddles second disruption, and that's basically it already. So we are weak to double hand trap. Well, maybe with Droplet we could potentially dodge, right? A potential hand trap. So let's see. It doesn't look that promising if they're able to end on multiple floodgates and negations. And speaking of multiple negations or interruptions, whatchamacallit, what's the big, what's this name? Elysium, right, and that's a problem because of the attribute. Banishing all the winds, right? This is a nice extender, the Decadent Borg, so let's see. We search the new one, this, Daruma Knocker, I believe the name is, that's your, whatchamacallit, circular, right? So it basically foolishes something, and at the same time, whenever it's sent to the graveyard, like here, getting Super Polit, it will get you a search, spell or trap search from Speedroids. So, in most situations, it's probably going to be the Searcher, the discard one, search one. They also have a Monster Reborn, which you could, they have the, discard, roll a dice, and you will always roll 1 or 2, always. So I'm not a huge fan of those. Anyways, so we saw the generic line, as we've seen before. I think, it was this game. There were some duels, I wasn't running the, I forgot the name, but the one that reborns, the Debris Dragon. And I wasn't running it here in this game, and it would have been much better, because now I would have had the extra body on the field, and I needed that to Synchro upgrade. So definitely run it, even though it's only a one-off, it's searchable, you know. So that was iffy. And it's going to come bite me later. So here at level 11, as you know, roll 1, obviously. So I only destroy 1, but it's fine, we can tag out during their turn and pump out the double level 7. And here again, I'm looking at the new Overflame level 7 that, disrupts as well. And it's highly needed, especially here in this situation. I mean, it could have been nice. So we tag out for the Invocation, but I don't think it matters that much. Sure, we have an on-field extra deck negation, monster negation, but like Invoked, post support, they can just pump out so many fusions, even post like a couple of disruptions. And the Synchros aren't that strong, you can easily play around them, that's a huge deal. So they target the Clearing, the left one, which we can dodge using the trap. The trap is there to reset their effects, because they are not hard once per turn. So let's see, they do have an extender, obviously another Invocation. What is going to get dropped to the field? Oh, the new one, Aeon. What is it, destroy 1 or 2? Banish 1 or 2? That's even stronger. The problem here is that the Clearing does negate the new Alistair, but we are going to lose our field. And sure, we can go for, here in this case, level 10. Drawing Fua definitely doesn't help out. But this is not going to be enough. Yeah, only 1 spell and trap negation. Unless they, of course, activate the monster effect. So, we get the boost. But that won't be the case. And the one of Fua is not going to be enough. Sure, we're searching the, the circular, but it's not going to be enough. Unless we draw another extender. Like, I guess we could play more bricks in the main deck, but even more bricks. Was it 44 cards in the main deck? And you get Callbite as well. So, at some point you have to nod and say, okay, whatever, everything is there. Like the 1 or 2 draws could have been nice. Raging is another disruption though, so my draws would have been, and 1 set, my draws should have been really nice, but nope. Vision is not going to be enough, so iffy one. But again, like as I've mentioned before, the Debris Dragon giving me the extra monster on the field, that could have made a small difference, I think. Giving me something to, Synchro upgrade even more. That's Speedroids, right? Okay, so we get Impermed, that's 1 hand trap down. This I wheel, I hate this card. Like, rolling 3, okay. But man, like the amount of times you're rolling 1 or 2. Anyway, so go for, okay, again you have a couple of lines, feels awkward, but I do opt to go for the draw search, right? And draw call by, and here in this case it kinda helped out, because now we're able to protect Ardling 2 from Veiler, which we definitely want. We want to search, we want the extra normal summon, but they have another hand trap. So 3 hand traps, and I'm like, And the problem now is that I think there isn't really an end board a solid end board where we can work towards to. So only 2 disruption. We have the Clearwing and the Purge, but it's not going to be enough, right? Against full power Cultune. Again, they are able to play around basically everything, and also with the chain links. That's the deal, right? With Killer Tune or Cultune. So the spell we can negate with Perch. The question now is that are we keeping a field? Probably not, because they searched the field. Yeah, well, they'll just, you know, clean the board. Probably should have kept my spell in the hand. Why said it? The thing is that it needs a Speedroid discard as well, and that's also awkward, right? Like, just make it so that it's a generic discard. You can discard your Fua, right? Anyway, so our draw is, yeah, the extender, let's call it the extender. So, this is the current, of course, feel free to leave suggestions, it's a solid card. But it needs some tweaks, right? But again, feel free to leave suggestions, but again, solid card. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, feel free to leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, I'm signing out. Peace.